Hello again from the studios of Mandalason Martial Arts in Portland, Maine. I'm just doing this video here to show the recording setup for future reference. What we've got going on is a area set up for recording. Well, it wasn't set up for a recording, but I set up the recording in this space that we can use consistently. With the 8 brocades as a backdrop here, or anything we wanted to put in there. But I like that this light comes in. It's not super bright where we've got the lights out here. It doesn't cast a weird shadow. And also we've got the spacing right for what I'm going to be recording right now, for a significant amount. And I've paced them out just so that I'm not going to keep this up the whole time, but I can come back to it and say, oh, this was about where it was. And I can also set it up in a different space in the studio or any place I go to, as long as I know the measurements. So what we've got set up here is the space that I'll be working in, which is here, and about here is where I've marked off as the center of the frame. So where the camera is going to be mounted, which is in my hand right now, excuse me, on the tripod ahead, is if I'm looking through it, this is the center of the frame between the floor, or I'm sorry, the wall back here, and the front of the frame. This is where I'm going to be centered. Which is fine for the videos I'm going to be making in the near future. A lot of it's just stance stuff. I don't need to move around a lot, so having just a little bit of space behind me won't be a problem. This is a space up front here on this tripod. I've made sure that it doesn't cut into this camera view. It's just close enough so that I can look at it and read it as a prompter. I don't have anything on here right now set up, but I've got some things that I do want to put up as I start doing some more of these videos. I know I'm gonna not want to forget things with the style of videos that I choose to make. Here, and that's set at a specific height, and I have we'll look at the measurements in a second. That's set at, I believe, 2 feet. I estimated on the measurements. I didn't take exact measurements. I said I think that's about 2 feet. This is about 6 feet based on my height. And the camera just gets mounted here. In this case, we'd be using this phone, and I would just turn it and put it in the clamp and adjust it, fine-tune the adjustment up or down. And then over here, I put up the video checklist just so we have an idea of what we need to go through. And we can put a little mark off in a dry erase marker if we want to go ahead and check off as we get them done, so we're all on the same page. Here are the measurements for anybody who wants to do a video. This is based on me. The paces. So I did 7 paces from the camera to the prompter. If you're not using a prompter, no big deal. 5 more paces to the center of the frame, and that's the back wall. So this is all based on this setup here specifically. But yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna start today going through these videos. Probably they'll do some of the stances today. Maybe do some of the punches. But that's about all. Have a good one.